Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, welcome. I'm Tanealia. In today's video, we're going to be doing a look review, kind of first impressions and thoughts of the new Star Wars Colourpop Darth Vader palette. Now, considering the fact since I've ordered this palette, Colourpop has launched, I think, 5 new things. It's not new, but it's new to me. I am a huge Star Wars fan. I do have the Child palette and I have the Mandalorian palette. So when I saw the sneak peek of the Darth Vader palette, I already knew that I was going to pick it up regardless of what the color story is, just because when it comes to genre themed makeup, I am a completionist. Now when I saw the actual color story, when Trend Mood first showed it and I saw it in Colourpop and some of the other, makeup website profiles on Instagram, yeah, I was not exactly thrilled. This is what the color story looks like, and I think you can guess, if you are a Star Wars fan, what's missing from this palette. I do like the fact that they have this kind of metallic red in the middle. It's called I Am the Master. That's obviously representative of his lightsaber. What, however, is missing is black. Darth Vader's suit is black. Now, when you look at this, you think, oh, okay, they pulled the colors from this artwork right here. But if you are a Star Wars fan, then you know Darth Vader's suit is black. It's all black. So why there is not a black matte in here, a black metallic, anything representative of that in here, I don't understand. This last row, these are all, like these two are browns. This one is a deep, like steel gray, but not black. If you would have taken one of these two shades out, preferably this one, and made this one a black, like Stormtrooper up here is more of a kind of a pinky shifting shimmer. I'll drop some swatches in here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If they'd have taken Stormtrooper and made that a bright white shade, that would have made more sense too. So there's just a lot of things about this palette that do not make sense where the color story is concerned. If this were not a Darth Vader themed palette, and it was just a new color story launched by Colourpop, I would think, you know what? This is a nice color story. The shimmers are really pretty. They're very creamy. I love the way that they actually swatched the shade right here, Gone Galactic, which is kind of a coppery brown. That one is really, really pretty. It just doesn't belong in a Darth Vader themed palette. This one right here is the Blow and Smoke palette. This is their black gray based palette, formerly Smoke and Mirrors. When I look at this, I see pretty much the bones for a good Darth Vader themed palette. If you take out, like a couple of the grays, you put in this red right here, maybe this metallic right here, you will have the perfect Darth Vader themed palette. I don't know who it was that designed this particular color story, but clearly they are not a Star Wars fan. I don't know what they were going for, but as far as just a basic color story, it's beautiful. I have no issues with it. As far as a Darth Vader specific themed color story, this is not it. All right, so now that we have looked at the color story, talked about the swatches, talked about what's missing and what could be improved, let's go on ahead and put together a look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids with my Milani eyeshadow base first. I'm in the process of filming a wear test with that Kimchi Chic foundation. It's not a new foundation, but it's one that I have been curious about. I did order it a little bit too light, kind of like I did with that Kosas foundation. But it looks like it's oxidized a little bit, so far it's not looking bad. All right, while that sets down, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some blush. I grabbed 2 of their new blush formulas or blush shades. This one is from that, I guess it's the dessert collection or something like that. This shade is Toffee Cake. The little berries here. And I just thought the shade was so pretty. I do not have any shades from Colourpop that are like this one. It's kind of a deep, rich, brick red, brownish kind of a shade. Just very rich and deep. I love it when Colourpop launches shades like this, so I had to grab that one. And then the other one I got was from their new Pop Art collection. This shade is in retro. This one is in the plastic packaging. I prefer the cardboard packaging personally. I got this one because This was the orange, the deeper rich orange shade. On camera, it's coming off more pink, but when you swatch it and the way that it looks, you know, in person, it's more orange. I think I'm going to go with the Toffee Cake. I feel like that one would just look better with this overall look. So I'm going to take my little blush brush here and go in to the blush and then just slowly start putting it on. And oh, that is pretty. Ooh, that's like a berry brick red shade. It's not a flat matte. You can see just a little bit of a glow coming through. Woo, that is pretty. I'm going to have to pat that down with my sponge a little bit. I didn't realize. Well, I did realize it was going to probably be pretty pigmented. It just went a little bit heavy-handed on my cheeks. That is pretty. I'm going to go ahead and throw on a little bit of highlighter. This is from Kiko Milani. This is from their Dolce Diva collection. It's one of the liquid highlighters. Realize I haven't used this one in a while, so we're going to go ahead, just tap a little bit of this one on. It's just a bronzy gold. I was over here trying to figure out why nothing was coming out, and I forgot that you have to twist this one open to get any product out. Just squeezing and nothing was happening. I'm trying to rotate more of the makeup I already have, you know, into my daily makeup routine to try to get some use out of stuff. You know, when you are reviewing makeup, this is what you like to do. You do tend to get a lot of new products in, so it's hard to keep up with everything. All right, so let's go on ahead and start putting together a look. I'm going to dive right into Empire, which is the deep steel dark gray. Should be a black, but you know, we've already talked about that. I'm going to take that and just kind of blend that right here into the crease because I want to take Sith Lord. Now, this really doesn't make any sense. Sith Lord is the more purpley shade. That definitely doesn't make sense. This should be a black. If anything, Sith Lord should be a black. Very confused about that. But I'm going to put this one on the outer corner. At least that's what I'm going for. So I'm going to take Blend Bunny B3. I've really been enjoying these brushes. And I'm going to go directly into the Empire. A little bit of fall off there. And like I said, I want to direct this right in here. So right in there. Yeah, you see how that is just a very steel, deep gray. Like I said, I don't know who it was that designed this color story, but clearly they are not an actual Star Wars fan, because while the color story in general is nice, as far as a Star Wars Darth Vader themed, it's definitely missing the mark big time. Just slowly, softly blending that. The inner part of the eye. I really love these Blend Bunny brushes. I've been using them a lot lately. Just really help with that precise application. I'm in the process of moving things around, making some changes. I finally ordered that 8-cube bookshelf for my son's toys for downstairs. It'll be here, should be here tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to vlog that process. It's long past time to get everything organized. Like I said, we were thinking about moving this year, but there's just so much going on that we decided it would be best to just wait at least through the end of this next lease. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and start getting some furniture pieces and doing a little organizing. I moved, as you can see, it's blank there. I moved that shelf over there, so I'm in the process of organizing this little area. Yeah, but I just got a lot of things to do. They're like a lot of little things that are kind of big things. It's a process. All right, now that we have that laid down, I'm going to go in with Blend Bunny number B1, which is more of that tapered, precise brush. And we're going to go into Sith Lord, this purple shade here that should be a black, and I'm going to lay that down on that corner. Softly blend that into Sith Lord, the Empire. So we're going to lay that here. Just slowly start blending that into that purple shade. I'm going to take this into the crease a little bit and then at an angle on the lid so that I can lay down my shimmers. Kind of blending it like this way. Just very softly blending that into the crease. Something like that. The formula, the shades themselves it's nice. I do not have actual complaints of the color story in general. Like, that's a really pretty purple. It's blending out very nicely. I'm going to go in with Blend Bunny B4, take a little bit more of the purple Sith Lord shade and bring that down to the lower lash line. Just softly blend that, connect it to that shade on a wing on the upper lash line. The formula itself is blending out nicely. I'm not having any issues where that is concerned. Alright, now for shimmers, I am most definitely going to go into I Am the Master, which is that red shade there. I'm going to lay that on the lid, and then we're going to go into Stormtrooper and lay that on the inner corner. So let's go ahead and start with this shade right here. I'm just going to take a flat brush. This one right here should work. This is part of a basic set that I got from Amazon a while back. I'm going to lay it down first and then see if I need to wet it. So we're just going to lay it right there on the lid. Oh, that is pretty. It's a really beautiful red. I will say I don't have a lot of deep red, bright metallic shades from Colourpop. So that is somewhat new to my collection. I am going to go ahead and spray it. Alright, there we go. That's the shine that I'm going for. Kind of trying to put it at sort of an angle. The edge right here. Just kind of blending, taking that right into the crease like that. That is pretty. That is a beautiful red. I just used my Boleros Detoxifying Facial Mist Microalgae and Ginger. I don't use it for a facial spray. This is what I use on my shimmers, and it works pretty good. Get this from the Dollar Tree. It's just a beautiful ruby red. That is just really, really stunning. I have a little bit of Stormtrooper on Blend Bunny too, and I'm just going to blend that into the inner corner. That is pretty. The formulas in this palette are pretty. The tones are pretty. I have to give it that much anyway. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do a wing, throw on some lashes, pick something for my lips, and then we will come back and just do our overall final thoughts about what we think about this palette. Alright guys, so the final look is complete. What do you think? I am loving the way that it looks. I just have like this very dark, grungy look going on today. I did my wing in the Epic Ink Liner from NYX. This is new to me. I'm really, really enjoying it. I wanted to bring some of the red in my waterline from the red on the lid, so I'm using Cherry Pie. This is one of the cream gel liners from Colourpop. Line my lips with one of the Flower Beauty Petal Pout lip liners. This shade is in Plum, and then my overall lip color, I pulled out one of the Fresh Kiss lip cream. This is from that second Hocus Pocus collection. The shade is Tonight We Fly. It's just a really pretty, rich, grungy purple. I don't know, I just wanted to go with something just dark and kind of smoky and grungy today. I think it came out okay. I don't usually do looks like this. This is kind of out of my comfort zone. For my lashes, I'm trying out these new ones from Ioni. They are the Wispy Natural Flare Mink Lashes 3D Faux 100% handmade. They're very soft and fluttery. I love the little wing on the outside. Now for overall thoughts on this palette. Artwork on point. I really do like this. I like the detail that went into this. If this were anything but a Star Wars Darth Vader themed palette, I would look at this color story and think, wow, I really like that. These shades down here are really nice. The bright red in the middle just kind of really, it's a nice little pop on the eyelid. Overall, the color story is really, really nice. But because of the fact that it's supposed to be specifically a Star Wars Darth Vader themed palette, this is missing the mark. We're missing a black matte shade. We're missing a black metallic. This shade right here, which is Stormtrooper, that should be like an icy white. Instead of it's more like a shifty pink, which doesn't make any sense. You know, like I mentioned before in this video, I don't know who was it that designed this color story, but they are clearly not a Star Wars fan, because where a Darth Vader themed palette and color story is concerned, this is definitely missing the mark. And where that's concerned, that's a little bit disappointing. All right, guys, so that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel with getting my videos into recommendations. If you're new to my channel and you have not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my little family and hitting subscribe, and make sure to tap the notification bell so you get notified each and every time of new videos coming up in the future. Also, be sure to follow me on my other socials. I am on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.